Good morning, everyone. How are you doing this morning? Welcome to day 3 of our 5 steps to a healthier, happier you this holiday season. I am so excited to be here with you this morning. We have a lot to cover, so let's take a second, sit nice and tall. Let's close our eyes. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose and out. And one more time, in through our nose and out. Taking this moment to get centered, to get present, to release any tension you may be feeling this morning as you go through your day. Thank you so much for being here with me. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Pam Morsey, and I am a wellness lifestyle coach, mindfulness mentor, and yoga instructor living in Labrador City, Canada. And I'm so excited to be here with you this week to go through this wellness workshop to help you have the healthiest, happiest holiday you have ever had by taking these steps that we are going through together, implementing them into your lives, getting crystal clear on what you want, being so grateful for every step that you are on this Christmas, being grateful for every moment that you are given, every and just enjoying this season. So that is what we covered in our first 2 days. We covered having a vision and how that will help you have a better holiday, and how being grateful really sets you free. And today is all about setting and enforcing boundaries. And this is probably the topic that gets the most views when I talk about it in terms of the videos that I do. This topic gets the most views, and it seems to be the thing that people struggle with the most. Who here struggles with setting and enforcing boundaries? Throw a yes down below if you are the person that struggles with this. If you feel guilty carving out time for you, if you have a hard time saying no, if you find yourself saying yes even when you want to say no. Where are my people pleasers? Throw yes down below if you are a people pleaser. You love to make people happy. You want to put a smile on the face of others. You want to be of service to others. That is a beautiful thing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be of service to other people, particularly the people that you love and appreciate in your life. It is important to show love and gratitude and appreciation for the loved ones in our lives. But it's also important to honor you, and your giving to someone else should never be at the expense of you and what you need. And I think that's the thing that gets lost in translation. And this is why we have so many people walking around who are burned out and exhausted and stressed and overwhelmed and anxious, is because you're not honoring you. You're not giving yourself what you need. You are giving to others to the exclusion of all else. Your work gets a piece of you, your spouse gets a piece of you, your friends get a piece of you, your family gets a piece of you, and you have nothing left for you at the end of the day. You're running on empty, you're running on fumes. You are just not at your highest and best and feeling good about yourself and your body and your mind and who you are, because you're not honoring who you are. So, the very first question I want you to ask yourself when someone asks you to do something, so if someone invites you over for dinner, or someone invites you to an event, or someone asks you to help them with something, I want you to ask yourself this question, and this is in the worksheets that I sent out this week. Make sure to download them, answer the questions that are in there because it's going to give you so much clarity and it's going to help you customize these steps to you and your life. Because I've said it a million times, I'll probably say it a million more. There's no one size fits all approach. There are similarities that we use, but then you answer the questions to customize this to you so that you can have the results that you want. Because we don't all have the same values. We each value things differently. We have different expectations, and that is where the boundary setting is so important because it lets people know your expectations. It lets people know what you're available for. And it doesn't need to it don't look at it as punishment. Don't look at it as taking away from someone else. It's about giving to you, giving yourself what you want so that you can get what you need and you can have the happiest, healthiest, most amazing holiday this year. So, the question that you want to be asking yourself over and over and over again to help you decide what you're available for, because some people don't even know, right? Like you think you're okay with doing something and then you get into it and you're like, man, I wish I didn't say yes to this. How many times has that happened to you? Like, how many times have you said yes and then after said, man, I really don't have time. I shouldn't have said yes. But then you're committed, right? And then you show up with this energy of resentment and anger and frustration and annoyance because you don't really have the time, but you've already committed and you feel like you need to show up. And so you're not showing up as your highest and best. And nobody wants that energy in their space. People want you there with the giving and loving spirit of you, of who you actually are, not the shell of you that shows up because you're too overwhelmed and stressed out and burnt out. So again, for the third time, we're going to try to get to the question that I want you to ask yourself is this honoring the holiday that I want? So when someone asks you to do something or someone invites you to something or there's something available for you to do, ask yourself, does this honor the holiday that I want? Does it honor the core values that I've already set myself for myself from day one? Does it honor those feelings that you want to have? So for me, my core values are peace, love, and joy. So whenever I'm invited to something, I ask myself, is this going to bring me peace? Is this going to bring me love? Is this going to bring me joy? And if it doesn't tick any of those boxes, it's a no go. I'm not interested in it. It's not for me. And that's okay. Not everything is for you. Don't show up because someone expects you to. Don't show up because someone wants you to. Show up because you want to, because it's something that really supports the vision that you have for yourself, because it's really something that you're excited and lit up about. Don't show up just for the sake of showing up and being a space filler, because A, you're taking away that space from someone who really wants it, and B, it just doesn't feel good. And then that's what gets you into habits like eating too much and not moving your body and sabotaging your success and binge watching TV. And that's where those things come in, is because you haven't honored yourself anywhere else. So you're not honoring yourself anywhere. You really need to get crystal clear on what you are available for, what you want, your expectations, and set clear boundaries. And it's not a punishment. I don't want you to think of it as a punishment. I used boundaries as a punishment for many, many years. Boundaries were not heard for me ever. Like ever. This was so it's like, well, how can you speak about this if they were never heard for you? But I'm going to explain the difference of how it was and how it is and how I know this is the way to come at it and how different it feels when you come at it from the right energy. So I see a lot of people who are really good with boundary setting, and this was me. So I have no judgment if this is you, because this was me for many, many, many years. I set up boundaries from a really young age because I found myself getting hurt a lot. I was a very sensitive kid. I can still cry at the drop of a hat. I cry pretty much every day when I watch something sad on TV. It makes me cry. So I cry often. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I'm a sensitive person. And somewhere along the way, that was communicated to me that that's not a good way to be. Um, and and through my own experiences, so I would get hurt a lot by kids at school, by the adults in my life, by things that were going on. I was constantly getting hurt, and I wasn't given any coping skills on how to deal with that hurt and pain and release it and let it go, which we talked about yesterday in day 2, by the way. So if you haven't watched that, I really recommend going back and listening to how to release negative emotions. So I was hurt, getting hurt a lot, so I got tired of that pretty quickly, of that being hurt. So I decided I kind of protected myself in a shell. I built up walls around myself, around my heart, around my body, around myself, basically. That came off as I don't give a crap what you think. I'm gonna do me. Don't mess with me. Don't I'm not available for A, B, C, and D. Like, I'm angry about it, basically. I came at it from a resentful place, an angry place, because I was tired of being hurt, I was tired of being let down, and I felt like the only way to protect myself from continuing to get hurt was to build walls around myself and around my hurt. And that's really sad. That's really sa and I operated like that for a very, very long time, from childhood into adulthood. It isn't until I hit my 30s that I started to make a shift in this, and that's sad because I know that I've ruined relationships with that attitude. I know that I have lost friendships because of it. I know that I have missed out on really great opportunities because of it, because I was so afraid of getting hurt. I was so wounded and didn't know how to heal it, that I created boundaries around myself to protect myself from further pain, but I also blocked out the joy. So that's not what I want you to do. I don't want you to come at it from the energy of F you, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. I don't want you to come at it from that energy. I want you to come at it from the energy of I love myself enough. I love I love the life that I'm creating for myself. I love the idea of this vision for my holiday so much that I'm not available for anything that doesn't support that. And that is a very different energy. And it doesn't even have to be communicated to anybody in any certain way. No one needs to know why you have a boundary. It's none of their business. It's none of their business. Boundaries are yours and yours alone, and it's up to you how you communicate them. No is a complete sentence. It is a complete sentence, and all of us need to recognize that when someone says no, let it be that. Why do you have to continue to push? Let it be that. It's none of your business. If that person wants to share more about why it's no, then let them share. But it's none of your business. If someone says no to something, let that be enough. Let that be that they love themselves enough to say, no, I'm not available for that right now. And let it be okay. And don't let yourself get hurt by that. And because if you're getting hurt by that, if you're getting hurt by someone telling you no, it's because there's something in you that's wounded that is requiring your love and attention. So maybe a topic for another day, but don't let yourself get bogged down in that. Let's everyone be okay with no being a complete sentence. And if you feel like you need to add more to that or you want to add more to that, feel free, but don't say things like, no, I'm too busy, or no, I'm not interested in that. Or, I mean, you can say, no, I'm not interested in that. That's okay. That's a perfectly socially acceptable way of saying something. But like for me, I often say, thank you so much for thinking about me. I really appreciate it. But I already have other plans. And I don't get into what the plans are. The plans could be me sitting down on the couch and watching Hallmark movies all night long because that honors the holiday that I want to have for myself. What doesn't honor the holiday I want to have for myself is rushing from thing to thing, is being burnt out and tired and stressed and overwhelmed and anxious. If I'm going to feel those things because I'm saying yes to your thing, then I'm not going to come because I'm not going to show up as my highest and best. And I don't want to be that person at your event. I would rather be missed and then be there like that. So allow no to be a complete sentence. Allow yourself to honor you. What you want matters. What you need matters. You matter. You matter more than anybody else. I know that's a really tough thing to say because it feels like it's selfish, but it's not selfish to take care of you. No one cares more about your dreams, your goals, your holiday than you. Everybody cares most about themselves and their holiday and their experience. And yes, it's a beautiful thing if they want you to be a part of it, but it doesn't mean that you have to be. It doesn't mean you're obligated to be. You are not obligated to be anywhere for anyone ever. Do you. Do what makes you happy and do only what fills you up and makes you excited. Let's be focused on the joy and the happiness and all the things that bring us those things this holiday and not be available for anything else. Set those boundaries, enforce those boundaries. The people in your life who love you, who support you, who want you to be happy are not going to be upset by you setting and enforcing boundaries. It's only the people who are benefiting from you not having boundaries who are going to be upset by you enforcing them. I've had people get upset with me for boundary setting. I have. I 100% have had people get upset with me for that. But that's not my problem. I'm not hurting them. I'm not setting out to hurt them. I am giving love and kindness to myself. And if that hurts them, that's something within them that needs to be looked at and healed. That's nothing to do with me. Me supporting myself and my goals and my dreams and the holiday that I want for myself is not hurting anybody else. And that's not my responsibility. My responsibility is me. My responsibility is taking care of me, of making sure I am peaceful and joyful and loving. And I'm not going to be any of those things if I'm saying yes to things I don't really want to say yes to, if I'm available for things I don't really want to be available to. So I really, really encourage you to look at this and to get the clarity and to have the gratitude and to set the boundaries around this. Ask people for help. Prioritize. Put yourself back on the list. What chunk of time can you give yourself today that will make you feel better about your day? Really start with that. We're talking about self-care tomorrow, so we're going to dig really deeply into that and how to make that work for you during a busy holiday season. But I wanted to start with boundaries because I want you to understand how important the boundaries are in having the holiday that you want. Set boundaries around your movement, set boundaries around your nutrition, set boundaries around what you're available for, set boundaries around how much TV you're going to watch, set boundaries around how much time you're going to spend wrapping presents. Set boundaries everywhere with yourself, with others. It's not a punishment. It is a gift to you and everyone in your life that allows you to show up at the highest and best level. And everybody wants that for you. Everybody wants that for you. I think that's it for me on setting and enforcing boundaries. It is also the first day that I'm going to make you an offer. I have mentioned leading up to these days that I have offers that I want to offer you during this workshop, just an opportunity to work with me more closely, to work on yourself more, to give yourself the love and attention that you need. So if you need help with setting and enforcing boundaries, then this might be a good option for you. If you want help with clarity around the dream that you have for your life and the dream that you have for your new year and the dream that you have for your holiday, if you want to feel more gratitude but don't know how to go about it, if you want some extra love and support, then I am your person. And I am so excited to make you some offers over the next 3 days. So the first one is all about the mindfulness movement membership. Who has heard of this already? I do try to talk about it often without feeling like I'm getting on your nerves, but I need to continue to talk about it so that you know what's available to you and deciding if this is the right fit for you. So the mindfulness movement is a membership. It's a monthly membership that allows you to create your own wellness routine. So I give you the tools, you take the tools to create your own customized wellness routine. So this is for the woman who is inconsistent in her workouts, who is inconsistent in her nutrition, who wants to feel better, but is not having progress on her own, who feels really tired and busy and frustrated, wants so much more than she has right now, but you're just not able to get out of your own way. You keep sabotaging your success. You keep taking one step forward to take three steps back. You're getting on your own nerves. Like, is this you? Can you resonate with this message? This is for you. It's for the busy working woman, for the woman who doesn't feel like she has a whole lot of time to dedicate to herself, but wants some extra support to help her create a wellness routine that sticks. Something that's going to help you move your body consistently, that's going to help you take better care of yourself, that is going to and benefit you in so many ways. So I'm going to give you the rundown of what's included in the program, and then I'm going to explain how that benefits you. So, as part of the mindfulness movement membership, you get weekly yoga sessions, which is going to help you with your flexibility, with your mobility. It's going to help you reduce your pain. We do very mindful yoga poses. So sometimes it's just straight yin yoga, which is basically using the weight of your body to really get into the areas of our body that don't get enough love and attention. So your joints, your tendons, your ligaments. And it really helps your knees, your back, your hips, your neck, like the areas of your body that often feel strain and stress are going to get some love and attention. And it's a non-active form of yoga. It is very much using your body weight, longer hold times to get into those areas that don't get exercised through regular exercise. So it's gentle movement, it's easy movement with huge impact, which is why I love yoga, which is why I'm so attracted to yoga, which is why I offer yoga classes, and which is included. Weekly yoga classes are included in the mindfulness movement membership. You also get a monthly meditation. So every month I drop a new meditation into the group. And meditation is such an incredible practice. And it calms you down. It lets you connect to yourself. It helps you understand where you're struggling. It draws attention to what needs attention. And it also gives you this loving feeling going into your day. So in addition to those incredible benefits, it's also quality you time, time dedicated just to you to focus on you, quiet quality time. You could use some quiet quality time. What would quiet quality time mean for you? What would it mean for your family? What would it mean to you to have time freed up to enjoy other things because you've given yourself the quality time that you deserve? So you get the weekly yoga sessions, you get the monthly meditation. We also do a monthly wellness challenge complete with a training video so this month we are focusing on self-care inside the mindfulness movement. No surprise, because it's a busy month and we want women taking care of themselves this time of year. So this year is all about self-care, and you get the entire month to integrate what we talk about into your life in a way that works for you. So I give you step-by-step instructions on what you can do, and you take that information and create your own self-care routine. So it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. And you do it using tools like I have a self-care checklist that's included in there. I have a success tracker that's included in there. And we also have a monthly coaching call called a coffee chat where we come together. You can ask me any questions that you have. It's a group coaching environment so that we learn from each other. And we're celebrating our successes and our struggle. and really just being supportive of one another who could use some more love and support in their life, who could use someone cheering them on. I know so many women who can benefit from this, and I know this works because I am part of a very supportive group environment that makes me feel so good about myself. And really, that is the number one benefit of the mindfulness movement membership, is to help you feel good about yourself again, to help you love who you see in the mirror, to let go of that need to be a certain weight or a certain size, and to understand you are valuable just as you are. You are amazing just as you are. Even if you change nothing about yourself, it's going to help you love the person that you are already, right where you are, without changing a thing. It's going to give you confidence. You're going to walk into a room and feel good about yourself, not worry about the size of your pants and not worrying about a weight on a scale. No more people pleasing. How good would it feel to not worry about pleasing others anymore and to really just focus on what's best for you, and to just feel so healthy and strong and excited about your life again and just relaxed. And so this is for the woman who wants to do things slowly, who wants a sustainable plan, who really is so busy, but really wants a transformational experience. This program is for you, and it will benefit you in ways that you can only imagine. And it's so much more than what I've already said, but what I've already said is so, so good that I would just love to invite you to join me in that membership. It is so well priced. It's just $49 a month. And as I said, you get the weekly yoga sessions, you get the monthly meditation, you get the monthly wellness challenge, you get also access to the recordings for the yoga videos. You get your success tracker, you get the self-care checklist, you get a monthly coaching call, and the love and support that you need to have the transformation that you want and to create a wellness routine that works for you. Because this is all about you. I'm doing all of these things for you, to help you, taking the tools that I know work and helping them implement them into your life so that you can have success with it. I'm not special. I haven't figured out some kind of secret thing that's out there. I've just put them together in one place so that you can take the guesswork out of it, so that you can stop being frustrated and annoyed with it taking so long and with you never being able to see progress or results. If you want to see results, you need to do something different. And having that loving, supportive community with the tools that you need will really enhance your experience and get you where you're going faster, but still in a way that folds into your life without taking up a lot of time, without taking a lot of energy. It's going to help you move your body more. It's going to help you be more consistent. It's going to help you set up a self-care routine. It's going to help you with boundaries. It's going to help you with gratitude. It's going to help you with all the things. And you will be standing strong in who you are and what you want, and walking into a room with complete confidence and just loving yourself and rippling that love out to others. Because when you are confident and loving yourself and knowing that you are exactly where you want to be, that feeling ripples out to everyone in your life. It affects everyone in your life. When you're happy, you make others happy. Let your happiness be a priority for you this season. I would love to welcome you inside this membership. All the details are going to be in the comments of this video a little later today, because I am getting ready to head off to work now for my Christmas breakfast with the girls before we all start branching off to go for Christmas holiday. Super excited. That's why we're here a little bit early this morning, because I really wanted to spend that quality time with them before work, having breakfast, enjoying each other's company. So I appreciate you so much for being here a little bit early with me today. I hope today's topic was super helpful. Remember that I'm sending out all the replays and all the worksheets via email. So if you want copies of the worksheets that go with each of these videos, put your email down below or click the link that's in the description of this video and enter your email so that we can make sure that you are getting all the information so that you can take what we're learning here together this week and implement it in your life. It's no good to know the things if you're not doing the things. You need to take the information and do something with it, not just say, oh my gosh, I heard this thing today and it was so amazing. I love it. It's so great. But take it and use it. Use it so that you can have the results. I want you to have the results. I want to know how it's going. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to know if you have any questions, concerns, nasty remarks. I am open to all feedback and would just love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I will be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. for the chat about self-care. I'm going to try to make it shorter than this one today. I am just so fired up and excited and hope you are getting so much value here. All the love and light from my heart to yours, and take care of you. Bye.